Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. This is Limi3T. Today we're going to learn Chinese writing, but before we dive into writing, there are a few important things you need to know. Chinese people have been writing in traditional Chinese for thousands of years. However, for the average person, it can be really challenging to remember all those characters due to their complex strokes. So experts came up with a way to simplify them, leading to the creation of simplified Chinese. It's important to note that simplified Chinese wasn't used until after the founding of the People's Republic of China, and it has continued to evolve over time. But today, simplified Chinese has become standardized, and it's unlikely to be changed again. So now you know a little bit of the history, let's talk about how we actually write Chinese characters. Have you ever wondered where to place the strokes? Before we start writing, it's important to understand the different types of strokes. In Chinese, we call this 笔画. Several strokes combine to form what we call a radical or 偏旁 in Chinese. When many strokes come together, they form a complete character. In this course, we're going to start from the basics. By the end, you will be able to write Chinese characters confidently and neatly. And just to clarify, this course isn't about becoming a calligrapher, it's about learning how to write Chinese characters correctly and effectively. This will be a fun and practical process, and I believe that by the end of this course, you'll feel much more confident with Chinese writing. Alright, let's get started! Hello everyone, welcome to the second class. Today we're going to learn another 4 basic strokes. They are 捺, 提, 横撇, and 横勾. Now please get to your grade notebook. Let's start. First, we're going to write 捺. 捺. 捺 is similar to 撇, which we learned the last time, but in the opposite direction, like the mirror image of 撇. So the stroke moves from the upper left to the lower right with a slight curve. So let's write together. That will be 捺. 捺. And there should be no hook at the end. You may choose slightly extend the end like this, or just leave it like this. Both are fine. When you practice, pay attention to the direction. Upper left to the lower right. Pay attention to the direction and the degree of the curve. So now let's write together. Please say the stroke. 捺. 捺. One more. 捺. Again, one more time. Of course, you can write a little bit longer like this. 捺. Again. 捺. Okay, one more time. 捺. Very good. Next, I will give you 10 seconds to find all the 捺 strokes in the following characters. Okay, time's up. Have you found everyone? Let's check together. That will be 捺. 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 Okay, so here you can see 捺 could be quite long, like this. Or sometimes it's pretty steep, or sometimes it's just normal, just like the one we just wrote. Okay, have you found everyone? Next, we're going to write today's second stroke. It's 提. 提. 提 is a short stroke and should be written quickly. Of course, you can write like this, or you don't have to write so steep. Normally, the angle of T is around 45 degrees, but the angle may vary in different characters, so do not worry about the steepness or gentleness of the angle. Let's write together. Say 提, 提, 提. The key to write T is to be quick. When you practice, maintain a fast writing speed. 提. And now let's write together. Say 提, 提, T. Okay, one more time. Say T. Be faster. T. And go up. T. Good. Next, please find all the T strokes in the following characters. You have 10 seconds. Okay, now let's check your answers. T, 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 T. Have you found everyone? So here you can see T could be quite to the horizontal line, or sometimes it's pretty steep. That's why I said you don't have to worry about the angle, just write as fast as you can. Okay? So now we're going to write the third stroke, which is called 横撇. 横撇. 横撇 combines 横 and 撇. So it should be written like this. 横撇. Write it slowly. One more time. Follow me to say the stroke. 横撇. Good job. Again. 横撇. Very good. When you write 横撇, try to make 撇 longer to create a contrast with 横. So use the slanted lines in the grid to help you determine the angle of 撇. Let's write together. And please remember, do not add a hook to the end. And it should remain curved. So let's write together 横撇. Again. 横撇. When you practice, pay attention to the connection between 横and 撇. You should not write like 2 times. You should write only in 1 time. 横撇. Okay, of course you can go up a little bit like this. It's fine. Or you don't have to. You can make it horizontal. Alright, so let's write together again. 横撇. One more. 横撇. Okay, the last 3 times, let's write together. 横撇. Say the stroke's name. 横撇. At last, 横撇. Good. Now you have 10 seconds to find all the 横撇in the characters. Okay, time's up. Have you found everyone? Let's check. 横撇, 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 横撇. Okay, so here you can see 横撇, they can combine with other strokes to a new character. Top, bottom, left, right. Or you can only find 1 横撇in a character. Have you found everyone? Next, we're going to write today's last stroke, which is called 横钩. 横钩. Go means hook. So this stroke should be pointed at the end. Let's write together. 横钩. It combines a hook and 横, so you can make it up, or you don't have to. Of course, you can write like this. 横钩. Or you can write like this, go up a little bit, 横钩, both are fine. One more time, let's write and say the stroke's name together. Say 横钩. Again, 横钩. Again, 横钩. The stroke 横钩 can vary in different characters, so do not worry about the length of 横. Make sure the end is pointed and sharp. One more time, let's write together. Say 横钩. When you practice, try to keep the stroke in the center. 横钩. At last, 横钩. Very good. Next, you have 10 seconds to find all the 横钩 strokes in the following characters. Alright, have you found everyone? Let's check. 横钩, 横钩, 横钩. Okay, like I said before, 横 can be short. Sometimes it's pretty long. So do not worry about the length or angle. You can go up a little bit or you can make it horizontal. Congratulations! We just finished learning the 4 basic strokes again. Woo! And next, we are going to write 4 simple Chinese characters. Here is the first character. We are going to write 人, 人. This character means human or people. We can use the slanted line in the grid to help you find the correct angle. Follow me to say the stroke. 撇捺. One more time. 撇捺. Good. When you write, of course you can write 撇 and 捺the same long. Or you don't have to. Actually, usually when we write the word 人, 捺 should be slightly longer than 撇. But it doesn't matter if you cannot control the length. Just make sure the whole character is in the center of the grid. So one more time. 撇捺. Good, good. The whole character is standing at the center. Again, let's write together and say the stroke's name. One more time. Say 撇捺. Again. 撇捺. Good, good. One more time. 撇捺. This character is 人, 人. It means human or people. Next, we're going to write today's second character. 大. 大. It means big. Here you can see 人 and 大. The difference between them is 大 has one more stroke than 人, but do not write 人 first, then add a héng on the top. No, that is silly. Please don't do that. So the correct writing order is to write héng first. Then write 撇. At last, write 捺. Okay, so let's write together one more time. Héng, you can go up. 撇, what's your angle? Connect 捺. Very good. One more time. héng, 撇捺. Make sure the whole character is in the center of the grid. One more time. héng, 撇捺. Okay, let's write one more time. Follow me to say the stroke's name. héng, 撇捺. Again. héng, 撇捺. One more time. héng, 撇捺. Okay, this character is 大. 大. It means big. The third character, we're going to write 右. 右. It means again. When you write, use the slanted lines to help you find the correct angle. Okay, follow me to write and read the strokes loud. 横撇捺. Again, 横撇捺. Of course, you can connect the 捺 with the 横 on the top, so you can write like this. 横撇捺. So you see, they're connecting. But here, they're not connecting. Both are fine. Okay, one more time. Watch your balance. 横 should start from the middle of the square. 横撇. One more. 捺. Good. So let's write together. Please say the stroke's name. 横撇捺. This is 横. So when you write it, of course, you can go up a little bit. 横撇捺. Okay. So let's write one more time. Say 横撇捺. Again, 横撇捺. Last time, 横撇捺. Okay, good. We finished the writing another character. Here's the final character we're going to write. It's a slightly more difficult character. 横竖撇捺. Although this character has 4 strokes, we have already practiced all the necessary strokes. This character is 木. It means wood. So when you write, please focus on keeping the character balanced. You will write a nice Chinese character. Follow me. 横竖撇捺. Okay, very good. Let's write it together again. Say the stroke's name. 横竖撇捺. Use these great lines to help you find the balance. Let's write one more time. 横竖撇捺. When you write this character, the first stroke is 横. Of course, you can make it horizontal. You don't have to make it up. 撇捺. Okay, one more time. Say 横竖撇捺. Congratulations, we've completed today's learning task. Today we learned 4 basic strokes. 捺提横撇横钩. In addition, we learned 4 new Chinese characters. They are 人大右木. Good job! Please subscribe to my channel to stay updated with the latest lessons. See you next time!